Have you ever wondered why certain memories, sounds, or situations make your body react before your mind even understands why? Your heart might start racing, your chest may tighten, your body might freeze, panic, or completely shut down. For many people living with complex post-traumatic stress disorder, or CPTSD, these reactions are not a choice, they are the nervous system trying to protect you. In this video, we're going to explore what complex PTSD is, how trauma affects the brain and nervous system, and most importantly, how healing is possible. Most people have heard of post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. PTSD often develops after a single traumatic event, such as a serious accident, a disaster, or a life-threatening experience. Complex PTSD is different. It usually develops after long periods of repeated stress or trauma, especially during childhood. This might include emotional neglect, abuse, growing up in unstable environments, or living without consistent safety or support. When trauma happens again and again, the brain and nervous system begin adapting to survive those conditions. The body learns to stay on high alert. Over time, this survival mode becomes the nervous system's new normal. To understand complex PTSD, it helps to look at three important parts of the brain. First, the amygdala. The amygdala acts like the brain's alarm system. Its job is to detect danger and activate survival responses. In people who have experienced long-term trauma, the amygdala can become overactive, constantly scanning the environment for threats. Second, the hippocampus. The hippocampus helps organize memories and distinguish between the past and the present. Trauma can disrupt this process, which is why reminders of the past can sometimes feel like they're happening right now. And third, the prefrontal cortex. This is the part of the brain responsible for reasoning, decision-making, and logical thinking. But when the brain detects danger, this area temporarily goes offline so the body can react quickly. That's why during triggers, many people feel like they can't think clearly. The body has shifted into survival mode. The brain communicates with the body through the nervous system. A key part of this system is the autonomic nervous system, which controls automatic survival responses. There are three common states the body may enter: fight, flight, and freeze. Fight prepares the body to confront danger. Flight prepares the body to escape. Freeze happens when the nervous system believes escape is not possible. For many people with complex PTSD, the nervous system becomes stuck cycling between these survival states. Even when life is safe now, the body may still react as if danger is present. Trauma is not just something we remember. It is something the body experiences. People living with complex PTSD often report physical symptoms like tightness in the chest, chronic muscle tension, digestive problems, fatigue, or sudden waves of anxiety. This happens because the nervous system is frequently releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. The body is preparing for danger even when none is present. Over time, these patterns become deeply wired into the nervous system. But there is something important to understand. If the nervous system can learn survival, it can also learn safety. One common experience with complex PTSD is something called an emotional flashback. Unlike traditional flashbacks that replay visual memories, emotional flashbacks appear as sudden waves of intense feelings. A person might suddenly feel fear, shame, panic, or deep sadness, often without fully understanding why. The body is remembering emotions from the past. The nervous system is reacting to something that feels familiar, even if the present moment is safe. Learning to recognize emotional flashbacks can be a powerful step toward healing, because awareness creates space between the past and the present. One of the most hopeful discoveries in modern neuroscience is something called neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity means the brain has the ability to change and adapt. New neural pathways can form, and the nervous system can learn new patterns of safety. Healing often happens slowly through practices that help the body experience calm again. Things like breathing exercises, physical movement, creative expression therapy, and safe, supportive relationships. Each time the body experiences safety, the nervous system begins to recalibrate, little by little, moment by moment. The body learns it no longer has to live in constant survival mode. If you are learning about complex PTSD because you recognize these patterns in yourself, please hear this. Nothing about your reactions means you are broken. Your nervous system simply learned how to survive. And survival is powerful. But healing is also possible. With patience, support, and compassion for yourself, the brain and body can slowly learn a new experience. One where safety, calm, and connection become your new baseline. Your nervous system has carried you this far, and it can also carry you toward healing. If you'd like to learn more about trauma, the nervous system, and healing from complex PTSD, subscribe for more educational videos. You're not alone on this journey, and healing is possible.